on. About that money, what we get into. Some on. About that money, get residuals. Some on.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. They go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. They go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where the bread. What it do, YouTube? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then thank you. Come on in. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like you can rock with that, then before you exit and take your ass out of here, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, then you know how we do. You know how I start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. Happy Sunday, fun day. Yeah, happy Sunday, fun day. Church. We're going to go to church in a minute. You know what I mean? But real quick, though. Like when I get the new subscribers and they hear that intro, that ooh la la, ah wee wee, ooh la. That shit just knock different, don't it? Don't it sound like nothing that's out? Don't sound like the same, you know what I mean, rhythm that everybody give us, that same head nodding, that same beat, that same melody that everybody use, like that straightening. No shade to the Amigos, but I told y'all in the other video, I wasn't feeling that. And y'all know on my channel, yeah, on POPAVIST TV, that's my show. We full transparency. That means you can see me because my shit is open and I got nothing to hide. I might could see you know what I mean, if you're not hiding behind those little avatars and, you know, these fake profiles and all that. But that shit just hit different. That shit way better than that AMIGOS song. Straightening. The shit that they performed at Mayweather and Paul Logan, the fight. Yeah, that song. I think that's their new song, their new hit, their new single. Not That Feeling for me. Not that feeling. That feeling I be talking about. Not that. But we in the end game, unfortunately. We always in the end game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we always in the time stone trying to figure out the best possible way to win. You know what I mean? Like, to get the best outcome. And you see out of the 600 million, you know, scenarios that Dr. Strange was seeing, he only seen one way. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, but we always in the end game, folks. And we in the end game today because I think a couple of days ago, maybe like 2-3 days ago, you know, a mother, unfortunately, you know, she threw her kids from the second story window. You know what I mean? I can say in my lifetime, you know, this is not, it's not nothing that we haven't heard before or seen before. We seen stuff like this, unfortunately, drowning kids, killing their own kids, and you know, if you're a religious person, spiritual person, you study any of the, you know, the scriptures for the, you know, the major religions, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, you know, they talk about a day when parents would kill their kids and when kids will kill their parents. We in the end game. Like, yeah, this is old. So we catching up, you know what I mean? God's time is not like our time, you know what I mean? That's why we may be a little slow. You may be saying, damn, is it really the end game? Because they used to ask that back in the days, by the way. When the prophets would say we living in the end game, we in the end times. Look how long ago that was. Some of them was championing and cheering on for the end to happen to them. Like, bring it on then. You know what I mean? Bring the Lord down right now. Strike us down if what you saying is true. Strike us down. They was puffed up with pride. And then when they end game, came, time kept moving. And, now we here where we at now. But we all going to have an end game. That's a fact. I don't care what you believe in. You're going to know what it's like to lose. When the lights go off, you ain't going to come back on. You not that strong. None of us is. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all just buying our time, pretty much. But, when you see stories like this, or you hear them, obviously it was an eyewitness, from the news clip that I seen. He came out of his house, bare feet and all that, to pick the newborn baby up. One person was like, they knew the baby was dead off the rip, like, just by the look of how it happened. So it's unfortunate. In prison, you can't escape these type of people. You stuck in there with them. Some of them is on medication to calm them down, for a lack of a, better term, to subdue them a little bit so they don't be getting all crazy and just go off the top. Out in the world, we could just pass them. Like, as long as they don't jump on you or touch you or do nothing to you, it's almost like walking through the safari. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of, I talked about this in the other video. If you knew, you got a chance to binge watch. If you've been rocking, then you already seen that video. You know what I mean? Like, in New York, Atlanta, all these different places in these big populated cities and areas, it's a lot of people, more than you probably think, walking around with mental health issues, depression, stress levels at an all-time high for whatever cases and whatever it is. So I'll just say, check on your family, you know what I mean? Check on the people you love, the people you say you love, the people that you cheering for and you rooting for. Just don't check on them on the gram, like, you know what I mean? Hit them on the phone, send them a text, see if they are, if you know people that may be seeming like they under a lot of stress, because sometimes we all go through stuff and we may not be physically displaying or showing behaviors of what we internalizing on a daily basis. And everybody cope different. Some people, smoke the poison. Shout outs to SNS. Poison, nothing but the poison. Some people drinking their life in the bottle. Some people popping pills. Like T.I. said, you bogus popping pills if you ain't picking the hoe up. You bogus stepping out on your kids. My nigga, grow up. Some people gambling, sexing, doing whatever they, feel that they have to do to cope and get by. Some people do get real religious, shut everything down, shut everything off, become extreme, and then dive straight into that. Some people wrap themselves in Africanism and they just get on everything's black, but you're black. Yeah, but you're black, you know what I mean? And so whatever you're using for your coping mechanisms, is it working? How's it working? How long you been working it? Because the people in the real life, like I say on Tuesdays, like what you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? I want to know. I'm all ears. Like, I want to see what you're doing if it's working. If it's working, then now we got a blueprint, because some people don't really know. We also in the end game. This is a couple days ago too. And I told y'all stories come out like this. So I just can't jump on it. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not really that interesting. Like, who cares? Like, all right. Another story, that was big news, trending. We living in the cancel culture, the acceptance culture, the victim culture, the victimized culture. We living in so much crazy times. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. I think a lot of us do. Keep it a buck. I think a lot of us do. We all know what it's like to lose, and then a lot of us know what it's like to get that feeling, that winner chicken dinner. Like, I want winners. I want people that want to win. Yeah, that part. We in the end game because apparently black women on black Twitter, because really they saying black Twitter, but it's really black people. Yeah, that part. Want to cancel Destiny's Child song, Cater to You. Like, when I heard this and I started seeing some of the, the timeline going, I was seeing like little clips or people was posting up or whatever. Now, I didn't actually see it on Twitter, so I couldn't really see what the black Twitter world was saying. I can only imagine. I talk about black Twitter as well, especially when it comes to basketball, a lot of times they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Even the quote unquote, the experts. So I really didn't get a chance to read and see like what all of the hoop and hollering was about. But I do know, like, it's just a song. Like, there's so many songs that we can pick out if you really want to make an uproar, cancel some songs. How about WAP? Oh, I think they tried to cancel that already. The conservatives was trying to cancel it, and it became an anthem, right? Oh, yeah, it became an anthem. It became an anthem. Throat Baby, and so many other songs, whether it's Megan, whether it's Cardi B, whether it's NWA, I'd Rather Fuck You, and, you know, Ice Cube, and the list goes on. Bitches Ain't Shit, and, you know, we can go on and on and on. Even Hov came out recently. Shout outs to Hov, you know what I mean? He came out recently and kind of gave a apology to the Big Pimpin' lyrics, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I was surprised that he did that. I was like, damn. He was like, a savage must have wrote this up. I don't want to mess his words up, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, it was something to that effect of like, who could write some lyrics like this? And it's like, damn, this shit be happening in the hood, what you saying? Like, chicks be doing, like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas be doing it. So it's really just a reflection. It always really been that way. The hip-hop has always been a reflection of what's taking place in the streets, in my opinion. And y'all know from the Welcome to POPAVIST channel, hip-hop, sports, interviews, Popavisms 101, motivation. Yeah, I love hip-hop. Grew up on hip-hop. Been around hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? In some crazy way, always been kind of connected to that part. For whatever it is. Maybe that's just my path. Like, you know what I mean? Make your own path. Don't stress what I'm... Nas. But, it always been a reflection. Shit going on in the street, we rapping about now. Things get embellished. People start adding on and lying, capping, you know what I mean, doing the most. But for the most part, it is a reflection. So why would we want to cancel a song that a woman is saying she see her man working hard? She see he may be a little stressed. She want to try to ease that stress. Oh, shout out to my nigga Great Fire and Lenny Lungs. She's never happy. That's what it gotta be. Because when a woman is happy and they talking about catering, making the sound, let me put your do-rag on, let me rub your feet, there's nothing wrong with that. And it should be reciprocated if you got a good woman. Because my thing is, nobody's telling you to be a slave or cater to a man that's not worthy of catering to. Just like it would behoove the men to get with a woman that's unworthy of his resources, his protection, his maintenance. Yeah, that's why we got to choose wisely. Just can't choose anybody to, you know, to build with. I know sometimes that's very easy, you know, when it comes down to the action part, people take a little light vacation. Oh, Snoop Dogg, yeah, the blue carpet treatment, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, some folks take a little light vacation. That's one of my favorite songs by Snoop. And that's how the intro go. Like, you know, a lot of folks talk about doing a lot of things. But when it comes down to the actual action part, people take a little light vacation. You looking around like, damn it, man, I thought we was going, you know what I mean, build a school. And you look around and you see that as people was just lip servicing. But why would a song like that ruffle your feathers? Because you're never happy most of the time. The people that probably was saying the pick-me's and all, I mean, don't you want to be with a man? Or don't you want to be with a woman? Now, if you outside of that scope, then, you know, I understand what you're doing, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the men that want to be with women and the women that want to be with men. Ain't that the goal, to get chosen, to come together, to work together, to lessen the load, to easing the burden of, dare I say, life? Life can weigh you down. Yeah, it's Sunday, church. Life can weigh you down. And then when you swing back to, you know, I was young, but even the songs before me, like the Baby Faces, you know, the Boys to Men, you know, the simp songs, the I'll Take Care of You. And, you know, after I finish working 16 hours, I'm going to come cook that shrimp, lobster dinner, you know what I mean, with the little rolls and all that, the butter rolls. I'm going to rub your feet. I'm going to run your bath water. And you ain't got to do shit but watch All My Children. and the other one, One Life to Live. Yeah, but now, you know, all you got to do is watch Love and Hip Hop, you know, Atlanta, Miami, Hollywood, which you choose one. Black ink, shout out to C's. And then when I get home, after driving that truck all day or doing that Uber or standing on the bridge, serving oranges and shit and water, then I'll come home and take care of you. There's no problems with that. I didn't hear nobody, not a soul. Not nobody. Like, huh? Like we not gonna do nothing? Like Kane said in Menace to Society, oh, we not gonna do nothing? You gonna let these niggas kill your cousin? No, I don't hear nobody saying nothing. Why? Because y'all cool with that. Y'all cool with that. I say if it works for you, let it work. It's not broke, don't fix it. I think y'all getting your panties in the bunch over nothing. Everything is let's sign a petition, let's do this, let's do that. But really, this shit is just lip service, if you ask me. And I ain't really gonna do shit. Y'all just causing fitna. You know what I mean? Go look up fitna. I'm not gonna tell you what it means on this video. Just causing a lot of fitna and problems for no reason. Let's get to the last thing. So it was a clip, matter of fact. Here you go, the clip right here.
I didn't want to do it because of that, bro. Come on, don't do black man don't own that. Anything black man don't own, black man don't drink. Black man don't drink. Shit. Black man don't drink. Black man don't own that. Black man don't drink. Let's go.
I'll go first.
Black man don't drink.
I'll go first.
Like, you know him?
Bring him back.
You know him? You don't know him. Black man don't own that. Black man don't drink. Own that. Black man don't drink.
Let's go.
Black man own this. Black man drink.
And this clip is of Diddy. You know what I mean? I seen it on my song page, but obviously it's from Diddy page on Instagram. So pretty much he basically saying, you know, if it ain't black, then we not drinking it. Obviously he's Ciroc. Yeah, he's a business owner. And shout outs to Diddy for being a black business owner. You gotta salute him for that. No matter what you think of him or how he got it, some of his business tactics, he's still a black businessman, right? Right. So I'm gonna give him his props for that. Give him his flowers, as they say now, right? And he been doing this shit for years, so, you know what I mean? Longevity, that matters. But do it matter? Because some people in the comments like, do it matter if it's a black dude raping you, you know what I mean, and doing you dirty? Should you care? Should you accept it and with open arms? As opposed to another race, another, you know what I mean, sect of people? And then also people was in the comments like, yeah, you saying that because you own liquor. Which some people was like, you shouldn't drink liquor and stuff like that. And I get those points. But the main point is we should have that energy for everything. Because they like, yeah, he got the Gucci shirt on or whatever he had in the joint. You saying we shouldn't drink Hennessy and all these other, you know, own liquors by the other people. We should drink yours and support yours. The Bellas, the, you know, whatever black on Hove, I think on his song, he like, and we gonna be living off these streams or merrily streams or whatever. And he was quoting the Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang loved the kids. When he was like, my seeds go with his seeds, marry his seeds. That's how we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. And that was Wu-Tang on a Purple tape, but then Hove did it on the 444 album. Legacy, legacy, legacy. But he said something to the effect of, and we eating merrily off these streams of alcohol, pretty much. And I'm not knocking it. You know what I mean? But what about the clothes? You still rocking Dior and, you know, Gucci, Louis and Pucci, Prada, all this other bubblegum shit. And just other stuff in general. Even when the pandemic popped off and they was whipping black folks' ass in either Japan, China, or wherever it was where those videos was coming out. It was Asian people whipping but your black folks' ass. And you still had, before they shut it down, you still had sisters right up in them Asian spots, getting their feet done, hitting their nails done, no regards. Still was going to the Chinaman, getting that Chinese food, you know what I mean? And people like myself, I didn't rock with it. I mean, I wasn't a big eater anyway. I ate it. I'm from the hood. Yes, I ate Chinese food before. It's good. But when I seen those videos, I was like, nah, not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Even had arguments with kids like, yo, you still going down, you know what I mean? Going to these people. Why you not going to the black joint? Like Tiana Taylor, you know what I mean? Like, why y'all not going to her shit? Then I got some reviews. Go see the other video. They said the service wasn't that good. So I dig it. That's why when black dealing with black, we always look at each other with the side eye. We critique and criticize and are very critical of each other's business. Oh, the place is dirty. You go in there, wipe the, you wipe the counter and all that. You see how they put the rags. You see if they got gloves on. Stuff that we should pay attention to anyway. But I'm saying my observation, when I notice blacks going to Patreon other black business, they do walk in there with a sense of, shit ain't top. You getting the bad strike. You getting the strike a negative. Like, yeah, negative. Oh, Gabrielle Union and what's the shit? Deliver Us from Eva. How she used to come in the joint and do her little spiel and look around and all that, looking for anything to give you a less than a stellar grade. We deal with each other on that level. I don't know why. Because you're black. Oh, you one of them trick niggas. You one of them indoctrinated folio clown niggas. Right, I get it. You in the back. But the point is, people was championing Diddy like, yeah, we need that energy. That's why my son posted it. I ain't going to say the get along gang like Kwame. You know what I mean? I like my son. I follow him. Me and him had a couple of good back and forths on Instagram, you know what I mean, in the comment section, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I rock with him. I like him. I like what he stands for. I like what he's doing. But you see what he posted because that's the energy on some power to the people. I get it. But we got to have that energy with everything. Or is it limits? Or the people that are the gatekeepers, if you will, get to pick and choose when we should boycott, who we should boycott, for how long we should boycott, and where we should funnel our money. Because people will say, yeah, you can say that, but are you banking black? Are you know what I mean? Are you doing things to show that you're backing your words up? If you're not, then people are going to be looking at you with the side eye like, oh, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Yeah. Shout outs to O'Shea Dude Jackson. I told you, I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm running through these YouTube alleyways and they should have never. Yo, I'm here now. Like, I'm here now. And before I go, shout outs to Kev. Shout outs to Capital J. And shout out to my man Doug. Like, I seen him running around today outside. Now, I mean, a lot of people still ain't really catch up to the channel. And I know when they swing back on the back end, like, oh, I get it, Lee. I see you. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Y'all going to be tuned in. And we're going to keep coming with the real, with the raw. You already know. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. So sometimes we might mess up. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.